Hey everyone, welcome to BVtrack.com. I made this video as a walkthrough for some of the newer families to our program so that they can more easily navigate the Belleville track and field season. This website is how we communicate with all the important information to the team. I like to think of BVtrack.com as the home base for our team. It's kind of like a main hub of information, and we will be referring the team and parents to this site throughout the season. Here's an overview, just a quick overview of the home page. It's shared with cross country over here. So in this column, that's all cross country. We're not going to cover that. We're going to cover the left-hand column, which is all Bella Vista track and field. The middle is all the latest news, results, things like that. And I usually have 3 or 4 bullets here, and then when that expires, we archive over here. Down here, we have a parent and boosters section. The really important part is the volunteer sign up, because we need lots of volunteers for our home meets. It takes a whole village to put on a track meet. And these are the links that you can choose to help volunteer the simple jobs that we need for our track meets. Over here on the left, we have a season schedule. And if you look down this column here, you can see that those are all links. Those are just the meet schedules. After each meet name is a little code like EL, all, D. And there's a key down here that can show you, we're going to go over that in more detail in just a bit. Here's meet information for each meet and where the meet's going to be. If we go down to, you can look at meet results. Writing a meet recap. I try to write a meet recap, but I get super busy. If anybody wants to help with that, I'd love help writing meet recaps. Stats, rankings, history. This is where a lot of the kids spend their time looking at the all-time list and the meet records and things like that. We got a section for video and photos. If you click on that, you can see that each year we post all the video and all the photos that parents and kids take. And then we have an area here that says registration and clearance. We're going to go over that in detail in just a bit. And the really important one here is the frequently asked questions. I try to put down every question that I could possibly remember that parents and team members ask. How to get started. You can click the link here, and it gives you a checklist of all the things you need to get cleared and registered to get started with the team. It's really important that you read all of these bullets and just go through each one. I don't want to go through each one. It's going to take forever to do that, but just read it on the frequently asked questions page. Again, that's right here, FAQ. Click on that, read through each bullet in each item. A couple of the more important ones are going to be when do we start practice, how do I receive text messages, and there's links. You can find all that stuff out. How do I make sure I'm academically and residentially eligible? What are team rules and expectations? You can click on that. You're just going to go through all the things that you need to do and know. This is a general one, how do track meets work? Some people don't know how the sport of track works. You can click on that link and it'll take you through the events that you can do, the governing bodies that govern our sport in high school, the different classifications or level of competitions that we have, season schedule. This one's really important is track meet formats, the different types of meets that we go to. Not every meet is the same. Some of the meets that we go to, all team members will compete in, and some only selected members will compete in. And if you remember, we went back to the season schedule down here. Each one has a code. And sometimes just distance runners are going to meet, and that's the D. And sometimes you have to qualify, that's a Q. And sometimes it's for everyone, that's an all. All right. So you can go through that. And if you have questions, again, you can always send me an email. Entry limits, track meet schedules. There's different schedules for each meet. Read this. You can always find on the announcements page where you go here that we have different, arrival times and schedules of events. You can kind of surf through that and take a look at it and see how that works. And then we have some information on transportation to meets. Read that. And we always have, and again, you can always go back to the announcements page and you can find meets on here from last year of how transportation works. Sometimes we have buses and there's instructions for bus riders. And sometimes during those same meets, some of the team members take private cars and there's instructions for them. Read through all this and learn how that all works. Okay, so that's the frequently asked questions page. How to get uniforms, read through that. There's a link that you can read all the options of how to get a uniform, what kind of shoes you need. Okay, read over that. Uh, that's a really important page, the frequently FAQ page. And then the announcements page, which we already went over right here. This is, if you scroll down, just you can see that it goes on for a very long time, and announcements are put up each week. What we're going to do is use remind.com, which there is a link right here that shows you how to get on our Remind text and email list. You can either get texts or emails or both. That's pretty, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And through that Remind, we're going to be sending out weekly, sometimes more than once a week, information to the team. And usually we direct you, well, not usually, 99% of the time, we direct you back to this website. And most of the time it's to the announcements page. So there'll be a link on there. You click on it, you read the latest announcements about what's going on, what you need to know. And that's what BVtrack.com is all about. I hope that everybody is able to, get through this, get to it, bookmark it. If you have questions about how it works, you can always send me an email. My email is down here. If you click on the email icon right there, you can also kind of go through our YouTube channel, and we have an Instagram page. But again, this is BVtrack.com. Check it out, bookmark it, and this is going to be home base. This is going to be our home site for the entire season. Go Broncos.